Accuracy in a documentary is when the presenter tells the audience certain facts. They have to make sure that they're correct by researching them to make sure that they aren't telling the audience false information. Balance in a documentary is when the presenter gives both sides, not just one. They do this to make sure that the audience can hear both sides of the argument, because if they were just to say what they thought was correct, the audience might not believe it and would feel disappointed with the facts or opinions they were given. Having a presenter that doesn't give their sides of the debate is important, because if the presenter only said what they thought was correct, the audience might be put off watching the documentary. This is because the audience want facts and maybe opinion, not necessarily just the presenter's opinion. Objectivity and subjectivity in a documentary is facts and opinions. Some documentaries rely on objectivity because a documentary needs facts and the audience want the facts. However, some documentaries also need the presenter's opinions, which helps the audience decide on what they believe. Having facts and opinions in a documentary allows the audience to hear the facts with an explanation, and also allows the audience to have an expert's opinion. Therefore, having both objectivity and subjectivity in a documentary is key. Opinion in a documentary is when the presenter only talks about their view on something. Some documentaries need a presenter's opinion because it helps the audience think about something differently, or to maybe consider something in a different way or a way they haven't thought of before. Bias in a documentary is when the documentary prefers one side of the argument for specific reasons. Depending on the topic of the documentary, they need to make one side seem wrong, as many people might view it this way. Representation in a documentary is when the documentary is on a serious topic and the producer will put in actuality footage to add effect and to make it seem more real to the audience. How the documentary is shown to the audience is important, as they need to make sure that what the audience is watching is beneficial. Access and privacy in a documentary is having the right to show footage and information and not being allowed to use it due to media rights. Certain people believe that anything should be allowed to be shown to the public as it's their right to know. However, some people believe that things that should be kept private are private for a reason, as it doesn't involve everyone. People believe what the news and experts tell them, as they are trained in what they do. Therefore, the audience needs to believe what the presenter of the documentary is telling them.